light in my eyes?
Yes.
Oh, okay, good. So the first thing we're gonna do, today we're gonna be blacking out this silver strip here, because I've seen a few cars nowadays where it's just black from the doors up, and I really like the look of it, so I'm gonna try and do that with my car today. We're just cleaning it really quick with some alcohol. I already did a little bit and tried to get in all the cracks and everything all the way back. We're still not sure what we're gonna do for the back here, but we are gonna have to break up the sections about here and then finish off the back because I only got 10-foot pieces, and then we're gonna see how that goes. Video if you want. I can edit it out. We got our handy Drill Master heat gun from the Harbor Freight. These are also great from the Harbor Freight, and we're not gonna need extra light, but they've got magnets on them, so they should be able to hold the film. Let's start by opening up the film. Now the goal when opening the film is to try and get off the wrapping without cutting through the film. Simon, you look like you don't know where to start.
Never mind. Never mind.
Remember 8 inches?
Never mind.
8 inches, 8 inches.
Look how thick this damn thing is. Good job, Berto. Okay.
I'm gonna have to. You had to say that while I was holding this in my hand.
Yep. What's that for?
You didn't tell me. I didn't think about what to say. So it looks like this China company sent me way more film than I ordered, which is great. I don't think I'm gonna have to cut a seam. I think I could just split it into two 12-inch sections, and I should be able to do it both sides in one shot. So now I just have to cut this down in 12 inches and should be good to go. I'm just gonna figure out how to measure that and do that, and then cut it. And we'll see how it comes out. But I shouldn't have to be too precise because these sections are only 4 or 5 inches wide, so I should have a lot of extra on each side.
You get stuff like that. I'm not just looking cut kind of guy. I'm a measuring kind of guy. That's why I went to college, technical degrees. Simon, I can see from here that's not going straight. Alberto already agreed that it doesn't have to be perfectly straight. Simon, talk to yourself. Alberto, participate. You support this plan? Is it going well? Am I doing a good job?
It's done. I don't know if it's good, but it's done. Try and lay this one on either side. Get out of the way. Put a hard wrinkle in it.
Wrinkle shouldn't matter. With a hot gun and stretching it.
Oh yeah. Yeah, on the internet they do say that the film has memory. You heat it and then it remembers the shape it's supposed to be in and go back to that shape. It's not just a theory, I've seen it done. Grab me some more Harbor Freight magnets. It doesn't have to curve too much, except for this. Right?
Yep. What you got the gun for?
So I think I'm just gonna try and line it up in the middle. Just keep it centered until we get back here. And hopefully it'll stay centered.
Yeah, it's perfect because from here, you can go straight. And that's like going up to it. So what's next?
We're just gonna peel this off and go for it.
Peel off and go for
We're
it.
gonna see what happens. It's what everyone on the internet does.
It's happens with condoms too.
Yeah, and they make it look easy to take it off and put it back on.
And see where it goes.
Yeah, you're supposed to be able to reuse it, unlike other things. Unless you wash them really good.
Yeah, you never use condoms, bro. What happened?
I laid it down already.
Yikes.
Okay, it's already less easy than I expected it to be.
It is very difficult to do.
But it's a learning experience. It'll be alright. Yeah, maybe I should do this. To avoid the mirror. You know what I mean?
As you take it out, where's that thing you created? You gotta, not your hand, not your hand.
What? No, the guys on the internet use their hand too. I've been using my hands for years, Alberto. I should know.
Oh.
I should know what works.
That was really good so far.
Right?
Yeah.
Practically done. So now that we've gotten rid of one of the worst knives in the world, the least sharp ever, and Alberto just hooked us up with a new blade and a new knife, and now things are going a lot better. So we did have to add a seam that seems to have worked out pretty well. You're probably wondering if I'm left-handed. I'm not. You're thinking I should have just started from the left so I can use my right hand. That would have been smart also. Maybe this knife is too sharp. Maybe I'm gonna cut all my paint off. Simon, you make funny faces when you're concentrating. What design did we decide back here, Alberto?
Not sure yet, but for now, just to move it a little bit here.
What if we need to grab onto that?
No, I doubt we do.
We're gonna bring it back here?
Yeah. I think what we should do is cut like this into this line. You see what we kind of did there? Oops. Either way, that's gonna go away. It's gonna go away. Like that, and then it'll just be smooth with this line right here.
Well, then give me something to trace, like your flip-flop.
We have this.
You don't think I'm serious?
We have this.
That's not a good curve. Give me a flip-flop.
It's a very old flip flop. Enjoy.
Yeah, but look, it's got the curve. Isn't that what you wanted?
Sure. This is highly unorthodox people.
This is completely normal. Use a stencil. On the black line?
Yep. Well, to here.
And then what?
It's gonna go straight here onto the black line.
I feel like we have to talk about this one.
Okay.
So yesterday didn't go exactly as according to plan, and we ended up having to cut the film halfway down because we started off aiming in the wrong direction, and we had to cut it in the middle, but it still came out pretty good. I'm gonna hold the camera back as far as I can so that you can't see the seam, and then I'll say, wow, you can't even see it. And I think it looks great, and it ended nicely to a nice point. But we're gonna try something a little bit different. We're gonna start in a different spot. And no, I haven't seen anyone else do it this way, but I think it might work out. We're gonna kind of start by just tacking down the top and then fold it over. And we're also gonna cut a thinner sheet. Instead of 12 inches, we're gonna cut it down to about 5 or 6 inches at the top, and see if it'll be a little bit easier to aim it and get the right direction going at it. So we'll see how that goes and we'll come back. This is a new day. We only did half of the car last night because we got pretty frustrated and tired out. So now we're here for round 2 in the second day, and we'll see how it goes. Okay, so this entire process has gone much more different than I expected. But I learned a lot, and that's the main reason why I was doing it. I just always wanted to try to do some vinyl wrapping, and this one came out pretty good. But I think the main mistake I made was that I thought I could use the wrap like tape and just run it from the front to the back. But you really can't turn around curves as much as I thought you could. You can pull it and stretch it a little bit, but turning is really difficult. So I realized that when other people do the wrapping, they probably get a great big piece that stays flat, probably 2 feet wide, up 32 inches to go all the way down to the back. And that way it can stay flat and they don't have to curve it or turn at all. So instead of curving or turning, I had to cut and make a seam here, which looks really unprofessional, but I put it right by the door, so I figured it kind of looked like some of the other stuff that's going on in this area. And it's not super easy to see. You can, there's some lines, and it's noticeable if you're looking for it. But if you're 5, 6, 10 feet away, then you really can't see any of it at all. So I decided in the back to come back to a point. So I just put some tape from here at the chrome and ran the tape back to the hood and ended it in a point. So I think that's pretty aggressive and a neat way of doing it. So it comes back to 2 points here. I like the way that worked out. The front is a little bit different because the wrap comes down to these seams here, which is kind of like a point in the front also. So I don't know how I'm gonna like that, but I'm gonna put it out in the sun and get a better look at it. It was an overall good experience. Yeah, so I just wanted to back up and get a full view of it. Look, it looks like that cop car over there.
Yeah, for sure. Identical. It's really cool.
Come on.